church. Hanging with you, not healthy.
Right guys, so here we are in Resident Evil 4 on the PSVR2 on the PS5.
We're not done here.
I've took the liberty of connecting this up to my Roto VR chair, which is not supposed to be used for because ideally you want a wireless headset when if you've got a Roto VR chair, because otherwise you just get tangled. But I was just so intrigued to play Resident Evil 4 in this chair because I wanted to be able to go in 360. I figured I'd buy some pulleys, put them up on my ceiling and then run the wires through it, hoping that this is going to work. And yeah, it does, but it does get a bit tangled, but it's not so bad because it's above your head.
It sounds like she's being kept in some church.
Now there are two rumbler packs, one on the back of the chair and one underneath the chair.
Something fishy about him.
I've turned them off for the purpose of the video because when they're on, and they proper make a noise and massage your back and everything, and I don't think my neighbours would be too pleased if I kept them on at this time of the night. Can't get over how good this looks though. Looks very, very good on the PS5, and it's kind of neat to just be able to swing the chair around just by moving your head. Now what I can tell you is to get this to work with the PS5, it was a bit of a mission because unlike the Oculus and the Pico and all those kind of headsets, there's no strap that goes across the middle of the PS5 or even the for the PSVR2 or even the PSVR. There is no strap that goes across the middle. It's just held in place by the front and the back, and for this to work with a headset tracker you need to have the middle strap so that you can place the tracker on top of your head. What I did is I had an old strap from one of our broken headsets. I don't even know where I got it from. I think it was from a broken Elite battery strap, I have a feeling, and because I used to have a Quest 2 before, and I've kind of manufactured it I've bodged it up in other words, to work with the PSVR and the PSVR2 with a bit of Velcro, and that way I can attach the head tracker to the middle of it and it works when I move my head. That's how come the chair's able to move in the direction that I'm looking, and I think that's really cool. What I can also tell you is I am recording this separately. I'm literally watching back my gameplay and telling you about it, because when I tried recording this, firstly the mic on my camera isn't that great, especially when you're being swung around by the chair, because obviously your voice travels as you're going around, but the inbuilt microphone on the PSVR2 and on the PSVR, I think, to be honest, it's a bit rubbish compared to like the Yeti, which is what I use. This sounds a lot better, right, and a lot clearer. So you might get a few mumblings while you're watching the gameplay, because I was actually talking into that mic and it sounded really naff. Hence why I've reduced the volume down now, so that you don't get those muffles. But I gotta say, this just does look pretty good on the PS5, on the PSVR2, and it's, like I said before, it's pretty fun to just use your head to swing around. These chairs are pretty rare nowadays. I think they're making a new version, the Roto Explorer or something. I think it's about $800 or something like that. I wanted to get the first one because the first one was the first iteration, if you like, and it had all the bells and whistles, but it was aesthetically not that pleasing because wires are visible on the underneath of the chair. And on another note, it's only really compatible with the HTC Vive and the original Oculus Rift CV1 because there's like what they call a cartridge which goes in the back of the chair, which connects up to your headset. So you could be sitting in the chair and that wire would only travel down the back of the seat into the place that it's designated for. Unfortunately, PS5 has got the USB-C connector, so without physically using that magazine, it's called an advanced cable magazine, you can't really plug that headset into anything, hence why I've had to run it across the ceiling. The only other thing is, when I plugged the Roto VR directly into the PS5, it was not recognised, hence why this is a PC VR chair really, not a PS or PlayStation 1. Maybe they'll make the new one compatible, I don't know, but I'm going to stick with this for now. I'm quite intrigued by it. And I think when it first came out, it was almost £2,000. In fact, there's some places online that have it in stock, and it's still up at like, I think I saw it at 1663 excluding VAT. So this is pounds. So including VAT, I think VAT works out at about £333. That's 1663 plus 333, 1998 or something like that. It's almost 2k. I got it for a steal of a price, which I'm not disclosing. But I'm glad I got it. But it is heavy. The thing is heavy, trust me. Yes, we do like to go round and round. This is why I like doing stuff with the Pico, because when I do the Pico's microphone is amazing. When you hear me talking on my other videos and the PCVR videos, that's all done purely with the Pico mic while I'm playing the game. It's not added after or anything like that. This is, obviously I'm superimposing this, and you're wondering why I'm getting dashes and little bits of screen messing up. I'm not sure, to be completely honest with you. It's just being a bit weird. I don't know if it's the adapter I'm using or what.
Do some business then, eh? Welcome. I got something new for you. Welcome. Your weapons are in good hands, mate. I'll see you right. That cash in your pocket or your life. Not only will you need cash, but you'll need guts to buy that weapon. Come back when you can actually pay, mate. I'll buy almost anything.
I'm definitely going to be doing other games. I will try Gran Turismo 7 again in the motion chair using the headset tracker. The only issue I have with that is I'm going to have to be very careful with the wiring, because when I connect it to the PC, things are a lot more easier, because the peripherals, i.e. the throttle, the pedals, the joystick, can be connected directly to the chair, which is then like a hub that goes onto the PC. The problem with Gran Turismo 7 is the way I use it with my current steering wheel setup using a drive hub, something like, yeah, drive hub. So I've got one cable which is USB-C that runs to, it's actually USB-C to USB. It runs directly to the PS5, but again, it's not recognised just like that if it goes through the chair. So I'm going to have to be very careful and have my PC running at the same time, because it needs to be in cockpit mode. I think there's a special mode. However, I'm thinking about it now. I might just have to do the head tracking,
Hell am I?
because it will be connected directly up to the PS5 and not to the PC, so it's not going to take that. Oh dear. Well, I've got to be very careful if I do Gran Turismo 7 in it, because I don't want to pull the wires and then pull everything down. Now I've got to tell you, I had this also on the Quest 2 at the time, Resident Evil 4, and I thought it was great when I first got it, but putting it on the PS5 now, it's just a whole different level. Yes, I know it's still wired, but it feels nice, you know, it's clear, it's just different. Come on now. Oh dear. I think I could be dying here. Look, I'm going to be dying over here. That's Jack the Ripper style, that was. Yep, I'm about to die. Well, there you have it, guys. Resident Evil 4 on the PSVR2, using a Roto VR chair that you're not supposed to. Definitely like a funfair ride in your bedroom. Wicked. Oh well, I'm dead. Never mind. On with the next one.